Nasa yung wallet ko maliit.
Ba, ewan ko sa'yo.
Ma'am, opo, A3S. Pa-change po ng name. Salamat po.
Wala dito.
Ay,
Uy,
ang sandali po.
Hindi po. Mute na kita, ma'am, ha. We're going to pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Welcome to the TESTA online program. This is Netiquette, Basic Internet Etiquette for e-learning. Before we start with this course, let's go through the basic guidelines in e-learning. Just like in face-to-face learning, to succeed in a virtual classroom, you have to follow instructions, study hard, attend your classes, take notes, submit requirements on time, and participate in activities and discussions. Of course, all forms of dishonesty are still unacceptable and have similar consequences. At the same time, e-learning is different. We don't always get to see each other's faces, our expressions, gestures, and even hear the tone of how we speak, which are important nonverbal cues of communication. So, how do we make sure that we get to communicate and interact effectively with facilitators and learners in our e-learning classes? Well, with Netiquette. Netiquette, or Internet etiquette, is the proper and acceptable behavior in the Internet. It's how we conduct and engage in the online world. Basically, it's manners for the virtual society, and in our case, proper conduct in our e-learning courses. Here are the basic e-learning etiquette that we must observe in the duration of this course. Number 1. Be respectful. Always be respectful and considerate of your fellow netizens when communicating through email, discussion boards, chat rooms, and audio-video conferences. In addition, also be mindful of personal beliefs, backgrounds, spaces, and privacy. Number 2. Take e-learning seriously. As they say, what you put in the internet stays in the internet. Your conduct in the internet reflects who you are, and the same goes to e-learning. That's why it is important to think before you click. Always remember, review and edit before you send or post anything. Number 3. Be presentable. Present yourself properly in all the different platforms. If you will be seen or heard, wear appropriate clothes and make sure that your space is devoid of distractions such as inappropriate backgrounds and loud noises. Number 4. Read first. Read first instructions and scroll through threads before you comment. Do not ask what has already been stated. Ensure that you understand the context of what you are replying to. If you want to clarify something, make sure it hasn't been asked or said before. There might be things that you might have missed, so go through the thread or the text. If things are still not clear, then you may seek clarification. Number 5. Use proper language. When communicating online, please use proper language. Be clear and concise. Check your spelling and grammar, and avoid text speak and slang terms. Number 6. Mind your expressions. Expressing ourselves is very important. However, in the online world, there are times that we can be misinterpreted. Be careful with what you say and how you say it. Do not use caps lock. This can be considered as yelling. As mentioned earlier, use proper language. Also, avoid using emoticons, humor, and sarcasm. This may be interpreted differently. Others may not get it, and some may find it offensive. In addition, choose your words and tone down strong language. Difference in opinion can be settled through calm and courteous language and proper explanation. Number 7. Cite your sources. Ensure that you give credit when you reference something, especially when using quotes and ideas. Please practice proper citation and do not plagiarize. Number 8. Be precise. Be direct, objective, and brief with your comments. Stay on topic and avoid posting or commenting on things not connected to the subject at hand. Number 9. When providing a comment or opinion on the discussion topic, explain your stand and clarify what it means. Support your answer with proper references, but don't forget, be precise. Number 10. Identify what and whom you are referring to. In discussions, topics and comments may overlap. When you are commenting, always refer to the topic and to whom you are addressing the message or comment to. Example: Hi Carla, regarding what you said about LO5, I agree with you. I think we can develop a rubrics for that. Number 11. Use standard fonts. Avoid fancy and stylized fonts, as this can be distracting. In addition, use proper text sizes. 10 to 12 points are acceptable. Number 12. Prepare for your activities and be on time. Prepare for synchronous activities such as audio-video conferencing and scheduled discussions. Be on time. Respect the time and bandwidth of others. Number 13. Wait for your turn. During audio-video conferencing and live discussions, allow others to finish their statements. Mute your microphone when it is not your turn. Notify the facilitator if you want to speak through the chat feature and wait to be recognized. And lastly, number 14. Secure confidential information. Do not share your passwords to anyone and regularly update it. Do not send or share confidential information most especially in informal platforms. There you go. Keep this in mind and I'm sure you'll succeed in your e-learning course. What are we waiting for? Let's start this class.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo. So we are 13 in our class today. So Miss Ana Lumen Isais, are you here? So Ma'am Angela
Present po,
Villa
ma'am.
Santos, are you here?
Present po, ma'am.
Hello Rose Soriano, are you here?
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Emily Masuher,
Present po.
Ma'am Erica Cruz,
Present po.
Ma'am Glycel Malacad,
Present po.
Ma'am Ina Mac Maria Eleanor,
Present po.
Ma'am Lourdes Salada, Ma'am Maureen Gray Formon,
Present po.
Ma'am Melanie Bernardo,
Present po, ma'am.
Ma'am Rita Francisco,
Present po.
Ma'am Roelia Jolly,
Present po.
Ma'am Telma Agnote.
Present po.
Okay, so welcome po sa ating class today. So again, let me inform you at sa mga bagong admit po na ang klase natin today ay recorded po. Okay, so ang topic natin today, perform computer operation. So this unit covers the knowledge, skill, and attitude needed to perform computer operation. This include inputting, accessing, producing, and transferring data using appropriate hardware. So mag-start na po tayo ng ating klase. So plan and prepare for tasks to be taken undertaken. So dito po, for the information sheet 2.1-1. So pag-aaralan daw po natin dito ang ang patungkol sa understand what is effective comprehension instruction, awareness on the features of the explicit instruction. So, patungkol po ba saan itong perform computer operation? So, sabi po dito sa ating introduction, effective comprehension instruction is instruction that helps the student to become independent, strategic, and metacognitive readers. So, based dito, meron daw pong may mga strategy. What are those strategies? Okay, so ito daw po yung mga strategy, the awareness of text organization. So what is this text organization? Text organization refers to the physical pattern and literary convention of a particular text structure or genre. The ability to identify it and take advantage of text organization. So, para po dito sa ating awareness of a text organization, okay po. So, sa awareness of a text organization, pumapasok po ang narrative text at ang ano pa yung isa, dalawa po kasi siya. Unahin natin ang narrative. Okay, so pagdating sa narrative text, sa broadly defined narrative text tells a story. It is found in a form of short story, folk tales, tall tales, myth. Okay, so ito daw po yung nababasa natin mga storya. So ibig sabihin po natin, nakakapagbasa tayo ng storya na kung saan minsan wala po itong pictures. So, ibig sabihin po natin is, pag narrative text, this is the type of babasahin na kung saan is, tayo po ay nakakabasa ng, kung minsan wala tayong nakakitang picture. So, iniintindi natin po ano yung mga nakasulat dito. Like, for example, a short story. Okay, sabihin natin, alamat ng pinya. Sometimes, mayroon tayong makikitang mga short story ng alamat ng pinya. Okay, so para dito sa narrative text, pumapasok dito ang character, setting, and then the themes. A central problem or a conflict, a sequence of events that forms a story, a solution to the conflict. Okay, so expository text. For the expository text, ito naman daw po yung, okay, expository text are textbooks, biographies, and autobiographies. Ang biography ay, sabihin natin, for example, yung buhay ko, sinulat ni Ma'am Noveline. Ano yan? Biography yan. Pag may autobiography, ako yung mismong sumulat ng talambuhay ko. Newspaper, for example, sikat na ngayon ang isang pastry chef na si Ma'am Jovell Villanueva. Okay, siya ngayon ay pinagkakaguluhan, okay, dahil nga siya ay nagbibigay ng libreng training para sa mga kababaihan at kalalakihan na ang edad ay 18 hanggang 35 years old. So, ibig sabihin po natin, sa expository, so pumapasok dito yung meron tayong mga features na isinishow. Naintindihan po? Sa narrative, walang features. Pagdating naman, wala po ba si Ma'am Tati? Wait po kasi okay. So, balikan natin. Ang expository, these are some of the readings or readers or books na pagka nagbibigay ng istorya, somewhat is meron tong mga characters, may pictures, may illustration. So, some of the kids, di ba, para sila is eagerness magbasa, some of the books is may mga character or colorful para at least sila daw po po ay mahikayat magbasa. So yun yung pinaka-importante yung mahikayat natin magbasa, yung mga kabataan. Kasi doon nagsisimula talaga yung pagkatuto. Okay? Tahan po natin ito. Motivation to read widely. How we motivate ourselves to read. So yun paano ko ba pinipilit ang sarili ko? Pinipilit ba dapat? Paano ko mo-motivate ang sarili ko na ay kailangan ko magbasa nito? So kung minsan natin siya pinipilit, we are motivated because of the story of the book. We are motivated because what? This one is a this is my favorite movie. So gusto ko mabasa yung libro. Pero kung minsan, sabi natin, pag nagbabasa tayo ng libro, lalo na kung tayo ay nasa biyahe, nahihirapan tayo, nahihilo. Pero merong tao talaga na tinatawag na bookworm.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Pag sinabi natin na bookworm, hindi talaga malayo sa kanila ang libro. Yun lang yung ginagawa nila or napakahilig nilang magbasa. Okay?
Hindi po ako humahawak dahil isa po ako sa mga signatory.
We have here the 5 separate strategies okay? Together from the high 5 reading strategies. So strategies daw po nito is we have the activating background.
Ma'am, excuse me po.
Yes po.
Ma'am, di ka po maintindihan, maingay po.
Sa akin po ba yung maingay? Wait lang po
Hindi po, ma'am, yung tating Novelin po, ma'am.
Okay po. Ma'am Novelin, paano po ang mic natin? Okay na po?
Yes, ma'am. Okay na po. Sorry. Hindi ko po napansin.
Okay po. Thank you po. Okay. So, pagka po kasi ka-accept lang kung minsan, hindi po agad na i-off yun. So, okay po. So, may I proceed na po? Pwede na po tayo mag-start ulit. Okay, so meron daw po tayong 5. Okay, high 5. So ano ba tong high 5 na to? Okay, this is a comprehension strategy, activating background knowledge. Ano ba tong activating background knowledge? First po, research has shown that better comprehension occurs when students are engaged in activities that bridge their old knowledge with the new. For example, a simple question like, what do you know about? So, syempre, what do you know about? Ano ba yung gusto mong, di ba sabi? Ano ba yung alam ko patungkol dito sa solar system? Okay, so sabi sa'yo, okay, so para mas maintindihan mo ang solar system, basahin mo to. Okay, so sabing ganyan, madadagdagan yung knowledge mo patungkol sa solar system. Okay. O kaya naman, paano ba gawin tong chocolate cupcake? So, ang alam ko lang is gagawa po tayo niyan. Ang ginagamit ko is yung premix. Okay, so these are some of the recipes na maaring makatulong sa'yo sa paggawa mo ng chocolate cakes or chocolate cupcakes. Okay, so habang binabasa mo, okay, ikaw po ay well-informed. Naintindihan po? This will help them connect the current reading to their already existing knowledge. Naintindihan ba ito? Nawala po. Naintindihan po ba natin ito? So, may alam na ako eh. So, nadagdagan pa yung knowledge ko habang nagbabasa ako. Next questioning, encourage student to frame question before and after reading. So, sabi natin ganyan. Nagbabasa ako, di ba? Sabi natin, may alam ako, ay ano ba ang mga dapat pa talagang kailangan? Habang nagbabasa ka, nakakabuo ka ng tanong sa sarili mo. Okay, so sabi natin for the questioning, ano pa yung mga iba't ibang uri ng halinan? Sabi rito, we could use all-purpose flour or cake flour when we are making cakes. Ay, ano pala yung pwede natin gamitin cake, flour, para tayo ay makagawa ng cake. So, ibig sabihin, you are questioning yourself. Kung tinatanong mo yung sarili mo, sabi mo ay, yun pala yung mga dapat kong gawin. So, nung ginagawa ko na siya, sabi mong ganyan, ay mas madali pala ito. Tapos, mas masarap pa kaysa dun sa una kong ginagawa. So, ano ba yung hinalo ko dito? Ano masarap pala pagka ito yung ginamit ko? So, alam mo yun, minsan sinasabi natin, nakaka-form pa ng question. Okay, so, sa lahat naman ng ginagawa natin eh. For example, nag-bake ako. Medyo parang lapsak yung ganawa kong cake. So, nag-bake ulit ako, nag-adjust ako ng water. Umokay siya, kaya lang tumabang. So, hanggang sa hindi mo na gagawa yon, nagtatanong ka talaga sa sarili mo, ano ba yung, parang may kulang eh. Parang dapat ko bang dagdagan ng asin, ang paminta, dapat ko bang dagdagan ng asukal, bawasan ng tubig, bawasan ng gatas. So, yun yung sa questioning. Each student should be able to reflect on 3 main questions, namely, a right now question, an analytical question, and a research question. Naintindihan po? Analyze text structure. This requires the student to learn how to analyze or comprehend the structure of a text. Students are taught to identify the patterns by which writers organize their material. This may be in the form of cause-effect pattern. Okay, so next, visualization. The fourth strategy stress on the importance of visualizing the materials. Wala man itong picture, pero ikaw mismo, you are imagining, ayan sabi rito, siguro ang sarap ng ginagawa nung yung bida rito sa libro. Ang sabi niya, paghaluin daw po ang strawberry puree at ang strawberry syrup. Tapos i-fold daw po ang flour. Then dahan-dahan ilagay ang mantika at ang gatas. Sisiguraduhin na habang hinahalo siya, wala nang buo-buong matitira. So, ibig sabihin, binivisualize mo base sa binabasa mo. Naiintindihan yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Jovell?
Yes po, ma'am.
Summarizing, the last technique is to summarize the materials needed. Research has indicated that the ability to summarize enhanced comprehension Okay, block and press define summarizes the ability to delete irrelevant details, combine similar ideas, condense main ideas, and connect major themes into a concise statement that capture the purpose of a reading for a reader. Okay, so yung parang nagsa-summarize ka, parang katulad yan, sa isang talata, di ba, sabi natin, itong talata na to, dalawa yung sentence niya, kailangan ko siyang i-summary. Papaikliin. Okay, so that is what do we mean by summarizing. A student making use of the core strategy will find it's easier to summarize the materials. They can summarize the materials in the form of diagram, either visually or writing. Okay, so next natin, self-check natin dito, 2.1-1. Okay, so paano daw natin ito sasagutan? Ito daw po ay 10 items and this is a multiple choice. Next po natin, principle and responsibility. So dito lang naman, pinag-uusapan natin, ano ba yung OSHA, Occupational Health and Safety. Distinguish the responsibility of each in OSHA. So dito lang naman pumapasok yung, sabi natin, ano ba yung responsibility natin? So dito sabi, who is covered by the Act? S5 and S6. So bago yon, pag-usapan natin ano ba yung OSHA. The Act is designed to provide a broad framework for standard. Wait po, what is OSHA talaga? Okay. So the principle of health and safety protection, S4, the 2004 Act was varied to include the following health and safety principle. Ibig sabihin, pinag-uusapan lang naman natin dito, what are the safety principle na ginagawa natin? All people are given the highest level of health and safety protection that, okay, reasonably practicable. Those manage or control activities that give rise or may give rise to risk the health of a safety and responsible for eliminating or reducing health and safety risks, so far as it's reasonably practicable. Employers and self-employed people should be proactive and take reasonably practicable measures to ensure health and safety in their business and activity. Employers and employees should exchange information about risk and health or safety and measures that can be taken to eliminate or reduce those risks. Employees are entitled and should be encouraged to be represented on health and safety issues. So ibig sabihin lang po, lahat po ng patungkol daw to sa mga healthy issues. So sabi natin, yung mga healthy issues na yan, kuminsan, di ba, may nadidisgrasya dito. Bakit? Ano ba ang nangyari? Bakit siya nadisgrasya? Kasi po, ganito, mami, sabi natin, sasagutin ba ng kumpanya kung siya po is na-aksidente? So, usually, ganun na. Who is covered by Act S5 and S6? All Victorian workers are provided with protection under this Act. These include employee, contractor, subcontractor, outworker, and employees in the state government department and instrumentalities. However, employees of the Commonwealth government are covered by different legislation. The Act provides protection for the general public so that their health and safety is not placed at risk by work activities. So yun yung nakapasok dito sa, okay. So yung pinoprotektahan natin yung ating mga empleyado, if in case po sila ay baka ma-aksidente. Kaya nga dapat nagte-training tayo, di ba? Tinitrain muna yung mga empleyado natin. So alam niyo ba, nung meron akong pinuntahan, parang trabaho ba yon or JP ko siguro, na tinanong ko sila, so lahat po ba kayo dito, meron kayo ditong parang sinatawag natin dito, insured, naka-insured ba kayo dito? If in case biglang may mangyari sa inyo, ano ang kapalit? Pagka ba ako ay naputulan ng paa, ano ang kapalit? Kung ako po ba ay hindi na or nabaldado, ano ang kapalit dito? So, siyempre, pag ako ay nabaldado, hindi na ako makakapagtrabaho. So, meron po bang ibibigay na, hindi naman danyos, may bibigay po bang tulong ang kumpanya if ever that happen? So, yun yung pumapasok sa OSHA and Principle and Responsibility. So, dito po, puntahan natin ng Self-Check 2.1-2. So, siya po ay nakagive na. This is a multiple choice. Okay, kiklik-click nyo lang naman siya. Employers would adhere self-principle in order to make profit from the employee. So, yun. I-click nyo lang po siya para at least, tapos, click continue. So, ibig sabihin, malalaman mo kaagad na mali yung nawala yung aking tinatopic sa inyo. So ito yung pinapakita ko sa inyo kanina. So for the quiz, so this is 6 items lang po. So this is a multiple choice. May tanong po ako, lahat po ba tayo ay nakakapagsimula na po sa NEO LMS?
Opo, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Puntahan natin ang main types of computer. The different types of computer, ano nga ba ang computer? It's a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequence of arithmetic and logical operation automatically via computer programming. Modern computers have the ability to follow generalized set of operation called programs. These programs enable computer to perform an extreme wide range of tasks. A complete computer including hardware, operating system, main software, and peripherals equipment required and used for full operation can be referred to as a computer system. So, base nga sa pinaliwanag ko kaninang umaga sa estudyante ko, okay, so sabi ko nga dito kay sa computer, so kung familiar ba kayo kay Alexa? Andito ba si Ma'am Lourdes? Ma'am Lourdes, familiar ka ba kay Alexa?
Yes, ma'am. Kanina, pinaliwanag nyo.
Sino ba si Alexa?
Isa po siyang parang nag-uutos. Parang pag may sinabi ka, tapos narinig ng gadget na yon, sinusunod niya. Halimbawa, off the light or buksan ng ilaw. Yun, nag-iilaw siya.
Okay, yes. Thank you po, Ma'am Lourdes. So, si Alexa isa, okay, ito po ay isang, sabihin natin, gadget. Okay, na kuminsan siya po ay by the use of mic, kakausapin natin si Alexa. Alexa, open the Spotify. Alexa, can you search what is a solar system? So magsa-search siya kung saan yung open mo na gadget, kuminsan doon yun. Or kaya naman, patay ang computer, biglang bubuksan ni Alexa yun. Kasi nakasync si Alexa doon. Naintindihan po natin. So, si Alexa is a gadget po na nakasync yun. It is a computer gadget na nakasync yun. Kanino? Sa mga gadget na meron ka sa bahay. Even nga yung kapag automatic yung blind mo, si Alexa ang bahala doon. Yung Amazon Alexa yun eh. Pero sa Shopee, may mga makikita rin kayo ng ganon. Pero para lang siyang this. Pero yung ibang mga instruction mo doon, hindi niya kayang i-sync. Naintindihan po, like yung ibang sabihin natin yung open the light, hindi po. Kasi meron kasing mga sabihin natin, like for example, yung sino yung artista na binanggit ko kanina, gumagamit din siya ng Alexa sa kanyang kotse. Okay? Para si Alexa yung bahalang mag-ayos ng system niya doon sa loob ng kotse. Kay Bea Alonso, meron siyang ganon. Yung hindi, pagod na siya, for example, pagod ka na, galing ka sa trabaho, so gusto mo lang nakaupo ka, so sabihin mo, Alexa, can you open the music? I want a love song. So nakaupo ka lang, umaandar. Merong nagmamanipulate sa mga gadget mo. So before kasi, pag-uusapan natin yon, yung computer daw po nung unang panahon ay hindi pa ganun. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-sync. Okay, the computer are used as a control system for a wide variety of industrial and consumer device. This includes simple special purpose device like microwave, oven, and remote control factory device such as industrial robots, computer-aided design, and also general-purpose design like personal computer and mobile device such as a smartphone and internet. ay smartphone. The internet is run on a computer and it connects hundreds of million of other computer and their users. Okay, what is the history of computer? Early computer were only conceived of calculating. So yun lang naman, doon lang naman talaga tayo nagsimula. Kaya nga sasabihin natin ano ba yung abacus. Okay, this device like abacus. Ano ba siya? Tingnan na natin kung ano yung abacus. Diba sabi natin yun yung abacus yung ginagamit natin na calculator. Ito po yung abacus. Nakikita niyo po yung laruan ng bata ngayon. Yan yung
Opo.
ginagamit kung paano magbilang. Ayan, the abacus is also a counting frame. It's a calculating tools which had been used since ancient time. It was used in the ancient Near East, European, China, and Russia, century before the adoption of the Arabic numerical system. The exact origin of the abacus has not yet emerged. Pero yun, yung pagtatara, Arabic naman yun. Ito naman kung abacus is, okay, ginamit na raw pala ito since ancient time. Yun yung mga laruan ng bata, ang alam lang natin is before is to identify the colors for the kids. Tapos magbibilang sila ng bilog-bilog. Pero yan ang calculator natin ng araw. Okay. Aided people in doing calculation early. In a simple manual device like abacus aided people in doing calculation. Early in the Industrial Revolution, some mechanical devices were built to automate long tedious tasks such as guiding pattern for looms. Ano ba tong looms? Tingnan natin. Ano yung looms? Yan yung looms, oh. Knitting machine. Computer operated loom. Domestic loom. Okay. Ang hirap kaya niya, no? Yung parang mag-ano ka. Pag sinabing guiding pattern, gumagamit tayo ng computer para yung sa pattern kung paano ang gagawin dun sa design nung kuminsan malong o kaya damit naman ng mga nasa, yung mga cultural na mga tao, yung mga katutubo. So sila yung mga kuminsan marunong mag-happy. More sophisticated electrical machine with specialized analog calculation in the early 20th century. The first digital electronic calculation machine were developed in the World War. So ano yung kauna-unahang digital electronic calculation? Tignan natin, calculator. Para at least makita lang. Morning kasi hindi ko napakita to. Ang hina ng internet ko eh. Okay. First, calculator. Ito po yung unang calculator, Pascaline. So yan ang una nating calculator. So parang iikot to tapos lalabas kung ano yung presyo. Parang ganon. Diba parang ang hirap naman itong calculator na to. Oh, parang ang how many digit, ano? Nakikita niyo po yung itsura ng calculator ng araw. So ganito yung calculator. Ito yung pinakaluma. The first electronic calculator. This is for merchant naman. This is for the bell puncher. So, ganyan yung mga sinaunang calculator bago tayo napunta sa debaterya. Okay? The first semiconductor transistor in the late 1940s were followed by silicon-based MOSFET, MOS, transistor, and the monolithic integrated circuit or IC chips technologies in the late 1950s, leading to the microprocessor and the microcomputer revolution in the 1970s. So yan yung ating history. The four different types, okay, different computer types. So we have here the supercomputer. So supercomputer, ito yung kanina talaga na pinaliwanag ko sa morning. Yung supercomputer, sabi natin doon, China yung unang nagkaroon, okay, ng supercomputer. So yung supercomputer nila is, ito yung tinatawag natin na Tianyi 2 computer. So meron daw po itong petaflops. Okay, so parang ang isang petaflops is 1 trillion, parang ganon. Yun yung ano niya. Wait, double check natin yung petaflops niyan. Kasi sabi 33.86 petaflops. One quadrillion. Ang isang, okay, computer system is capable of performing 1 quadrillion floating point operation per second. Sa isang segundo, ganun siya kabilis. Yung sinasabi natin na ang isang petaflop ay katumbas ng 1 quadrillion. Yun ang ganun ang bilis niya. Sabi rito 33.86 petaflop. Ganun siya kabilis. Sinundan naman ito ng exascale supercomputer ng ibang bansa. Okay, so ang lumagda nito para ma-approve ang anong tawag dito? Exascale supercomputer ay si Barack Obama. So ilan daw po ba itong ano nito? Fastest. So, pag sinabi natin, the exascale supercomputer will be 30 times faster. Mas mabilis kaysa dito sa supercomputer ng China. Okay? Top 5 supercomputer. So, ito yung top 5. Jiantu, Sunway, Shera, Summit, and Fugaku ng Japan. Uses of supercomputer, space exploration, okay, for earthquake studies, weather forecasting, nuclear weapon testing. So yun yung mga gamit niya. The popular supercomputer are the IBM, Fujitsu, IBM, and NUT Chan 1-1A in China. Next, we have here the mainframe of the computer. What is the mainframe? These are the large and expensive computer types capable of supporting hundreds or even thousands of users simultaneously. Thus, they are mostly used by government and large organizations for bulk and data processing. So, yung ginagawa ng mainframe ng computer. The mainframe computer can be accommodated in a large air-conditioned rooms because its size, supercomputer are the fastest computer with large data storage. Okay, mainframe can also process and store large amount of data. The banks, the educational institution, and insurance company use mainframe. So, syempre, marami silang mga maraming mga files. So, ang nangyayari po is, si mainframe po yung nakakatulong para sa data nila. Okay, ang iba't ibang uri daw po ng mainframe is we have here the IBM Z15, IBM Z14, IBM System Z13, IBM Enterprise System, IBM. So lahat siya is made of IBM. So this is the IBM Z15. These are the example of mainframe. Uses of mainframe computers. Ginagamit siya for e-business and e-commerce, for banking, for healthcare, for the military, and of course, academic and retail, and of course, research. Mini computer. So mini computer and mind-sized computer in terms of size and power, mini computer are ranked below mainframe. A mini computer is a multiprocessing system capable of supporting from 4 to about 200 users simultaneously. Okay, so next, smartphone. Sino bang di nakakaalam ng smartphone? Ginagamit na natin siya ngayon eh. Okay, so these power pack mini PCs are not only used for calls and text purpose. They had the ability to handle computer intensive workload, and some configure offer processing power equivalent to the most powerful desktop PC. Okay, so tablet PC. Pag sinabing tablet PC, so ito yung versatile that are no longer only used for entertainment purpose. Okay, the business sector had been increased in their usage mainly because of the factors like affordability and the ability to perform complex computational. So yun yung ability ng tablet PC. iPad, the new iPad Pro, dito sa iPad naman, parang every seconds, no? Mapapansin mo, may mga bago silang mga unit. O sabihin natin, every month may bago na naman silang unit. Yung nagiging problema lang talaga dito ko minsan is, sabi nga nung iba, bakit parang madamot si iPad? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng magpasa ng documents mo kay Android kapag ang gamit mo ay Apple. Kailangan apple to apple. Kung minsan nga, pagka apple to apple, hindi pa rin talaga kinakaya eh. Hindi pa talaga minsan din nagsisend. Kailangan talaga compatible. Okay? Desktop mini PC. Desktop have, come along and manufacture a new integrated their components into a very minimal space. These are available in 2 versions. Okay, bare bones ready to go. Unit that work out at the box complete with an OS, RAM, memory stall. Uses of mini computer. Ano ba ang uses ng mini computer? Mini computer were often used as a manufacturing for process control. A mini computer used for process control had 2 primary functions. So ano ba yung mga function na yun? The data management. Mini computer used for data management to acquire data, generate data, or store data. For example, the PDP-8 computer brought in the early 1970s by the Weston Memorial Hospital in Springfield, Massachusetts was used to generate and store radiation treatment plans for patients and as a database of all patient tumor and related information. So that is a data management. Communication portal. Mini computer were also used as communication portal in a large system, acting as a portal between the human operator and a larger central computer or a processor. Okay, the user could run operations such as error checking, pulling, and line dropping through the mini computer. So ibig sabihin, yun na pala yung mga nagiging purpose ng computer. Okay, so advantage of mini computer. Our compact and lightweight mini PCs are ideal for multiple use cases designed to fulfill the needs of task, knowledge, and power user. Okay, puntahan natin ang self-check nito. Okay. For the self-check po, this is a true or false. Okay, this is a 25 items, 27 items. 27 items po na true or false. The personal computer, also called microcomputer, si true or false, sabi natin true. Continue. O, it is a correct. O, continue ulit ako. Considered as the most expensive and most powerful computer. Supercomputer, PDA, laptop, or personal computer. Check natin. For example, ito yung napili ko. Supercomputer. Tingnan natin kung tama yung sagot natin. Yes, that is a correct. So, nakaka 2 points na ako. Oh. The Slate tablet PC is similar to a laptop. For example, ang sagot natin false. Oh. The Slate tablet PC is similar to a laptop. So, ibig sabihin, okay, pagka meron kang naging incorrect, you need to read again. Okay, babasahin mo ulit. Ibig sabihin, meron ka pang hindi naintindihan doon sa binasa at na-discuss sa'yo. So, basa lang tayo ng basa para at least mas nagiging informed tayo patungkol dun sa mga naitatopic sa inyo. Okay. So, naintindihan po ba si Ma'am Jovell?
Yes po.
Okay. So, puntahan natin yung susunod natin na topic. Puntahan natin ang main parts of computer. Alam nyo ba ang mga iba't ibang parte ng computer? So, for the main parts of the computer, una is we have the computer case. Okay? The computer case is the metal and plastic box that contains the main components of the computer, including the motherboard, the central processing unit, the CPU, and the power supply. So, that is a computer case. The monitor. So, work with the video card located. Okay, locate case to display image and text on the screen. Mouse monitor button that allows you to change your monitor display. Okay, set monitor also have a built-in speaker. Newer monitor usually have LCD, liquid crystal display. Okay, so these can made very thin. They are displayed. Older monitor use CRT or cathode ray tube. So yan yung mga monitor. Next natin. Keyboard. So alam naman natin kung anong ginagamit para tayo po ay makapag-type. Okay, so makipag-communicate tayo, dito natin ititipahin kung ano ba yung sasabihin natin o itatype natin sa computer. Mouse. Ito naman yung nakakatulong sa atin para po, okay, for example, hindi ka sanay sa laptop gumamit ng touchpad, gamit ka ng mouse. Okay? Touchpad naman, ito yung sa ibang mga laptop na iniikot mo yung kamay mo doon para gumalaw yung mouse. Power cord, of course. Ito yung cordon or charger ng ating ng ating computer. O kaya naman ito yung isinasaksak natin na connector from CPU or dun sa mismong computer natin to monitor to sabihin natin to CPU. Central Processing Unit. Okay, so often called the brain of the computer thanks to its direct plug connection to the motherboard and communication with all the computer others components. The motherboard. So ito yung mga frame na nasa loob or content ng computer natin. Next we have here the RAM. Also known as volatile memory store data regarding frequently accessed program and process. The RAM help program and games start up and close quickly. Storage device are the computer hardware used to remember store data. Hard disk. Okay, so ito naman yung sabihin natin. Okay, non-volatile magnetic storage device capable of remembering vast amount of data. An electromagnetic in the read-write head charge the disk surface with either a positive or negative charge. This is how binary 1 or 0 is represented. Okay, then we have here the typical application for hard disk drive. Okay, for desktop computer, for laptop computer, for TV and satellite, for server and mainframe, portable. Benefits of a hard disk drive, capable of holding vast amount of data at a portable price. Okay, fast read and write speed, reliable technology. Okay, drawback of the hard disk drive. Due to the nature of its moving part, they will eventually wear and break. Okay, so puntahan natin naman ang self-check nito. Ano po ba yung self-check daw nito? Okay, ang self-check po nito, we have 30 questions. So, okay, multiple choice lang. Where do the headphone plug in? Disk drive, audio output, or USB port? Audio output port.
Output, port, output,
Audio output. Audio output.
audio output.
Okay, click natin ito.
Tama.
Tama po ba tayo?
Yes po.
Okay, where do the headphone plug in? So, sabi ng iba, para lang ako nag-game nito sa sa cellphone, yung parang alam niyo yon, yung sa brain, merong ganong mga games, 'di ba, apps. Pero dito natututo tayo, 'di ba? Then nagkaka-certificate pa tayo ron. Bibigyan ko po kasi kayo dito ng certificate of completion. Piprint natin yung katunayan na kayo po ay nakapasa dito sa aking online. Okay, so what is this item? Ano ba to? Mouse ba siya? CPU ba siya or flash drive?
Flash drive
Flash
po.
drive.
What is this? A disk drive, a monitor, or a towel? CPU, a tower, a monitor, a disk drive. This is a CPU. Tingnan natin kung tama.
CPU.
Baka tupper yun. Oh, this is a tower. Bakit siya naging tower? Iba yung itsura niya kung titignan niyo. Oh. Okay, so ganun yung kung paano niya siya sasagutin. Naintindihan si ma'am?
Opo.
Yes po.
Kailangan yung intindihin yung bawat tanong. Next natin, categories of memory. Okay, so we're going to define the computer memory, identify the two basic memory in its example. For the computer memory, it is of two basic types, the primary memory and the random and the secondary memory. The computer memory is a generic term for all the different types of data storage. Okay, so the computer may use including the RAM, ROM, and the flash memory. Some types of computer memory are designed to be very fast, meaning that the central processing unit or the CPU can access data stored there are very quickly. Other types of design to be very low cost so that the large amount of data can be stored there economically. Another way that computer memory can vary is that some type are non-volatile. Okay? So meron tayong naririnig kanina pa na volatile tsaka non-volatile. Ano ba siya? Anyone? Meron bang nakakaalam niyan? Okay, volatile memory in contrast to non-volatile memory is computer memory that requires power to maintain the stored information. It retains its content while power on, but when the power is interrupted, the stored data is quickly lost. So yun yung sinasabi natin na volatile. Yung non-volatile naman, okay, so sabi, another way that computer memory can vary is that some type are non-volatile, which means they can store data at a long-term basis. Ang volatile, pag namatay si computer, wala na din yung nakastore. Kaya di ba sabi natin, nagta-type ka dyan, kailangan mag-save as ka. Kasi pag hindi ka nag-save as, ibig sabihin, pag hindi ka nag-save as, ibig sabihin po nun, okay, ikaw daw po ay, ano po, pag di ka nag-save as, ikaw daw po ay mawawala ng file kahit masabi natin 100 pages na yung tinatype mo at hindi mo sinave as yan. Pag namatay ang computer mo, okay, magre-restart yan. So once na nag-restart ang computer natin, kuminsan nawawala agad yung nakasave mo o yung hindi mo nakasave na documents. Okay, pag sinabi naman po natin na pag sinabi naman po natin na non-volatile, ibig sabihin, pag kahit mamatay yung computer, mag-brown out, namatay yung computer, nakasave pa rin yung file mo. Maintindihan po natin.
Opo.
And some type of the volatile which are often faster, but which lose all of the data stored on them as soon as the power is switched off. The type of computer memory, the primary and secondary. Although many types of memory in computer exist, the most basic distinction is between the primary memory are called system memory, the secondary, which is most commonly called the storage. Okay, again, pag sinabi natin primary, this is the system memory. Pag sinabi naman po natin na secondary memory, this is the storage memory. The key difference between primary and secondary memory, is the speed of access. The primary memory includes the ROM and the RAM. The secondary, by contrast, is usually physically located within the separate storage device such as the hard disk or the solid-state drive SSD, which is connected to the computer system. Maintindihan natin to. So, puntahan natin ang self-check 2.1-5. So, yung quiz ninyo. So, SRAM is a particular type of RAM which is slower than DRAM but more expensive and bulkier, heavier, having 6 transistors in each cell. So, ano yun? True or false ba siya? So, sabihin natin. For
True.
example, kinilit lang natin true. So, mali
Ay,
siya.
mali.
So, ibig sabihin, go on with the question and then observe mo yung sarili mo. Para kasi minsan pagka nakita mo kaagad yung sagot mo, ay mali na kaagad ako. Bakit ba? May mali ba ako dun sa nabasa ko or na hindi ba ako nakinig na isip? So dun mo malalaman yan. SRAM, a particular type of RAM. So kailangan is basa tayo ng basa ng module natin para malalaman natin kung ay, bakit ganon? Mali na naman yung sagot ko. So, ayan po siya, oh. The computer memory. Primary memory, RAM, ROM. Non-volatile. Ang volatile ay lang RAM. SRAM, DRAM, ROM, EPROM, and EEPROM. Okay, so primary memory types, ROM and RAM. There are two key types of primary memory. The RAM or random access memory. And next, we have here the ROM or the read-only memory. So, ayan po siya. Ano ba siya yung RAM? The types of RAM. DRAM or stands for dynamic RAM and it's the most common type of RAM used in computer. The oldest type is known as the single data rate or the SDR or DRAM. But newer computer is faster dual data rate. DD, di ba may ganyan DDR? Comes in several versions including DDR2, DDR3, DDR4. May mga ganun na pong mga code ngayon sa computer. Okay, so nakita na yung self-check. Lipat na tayo sa susunod natin. Relevant type of software. So, at the end of this topic, the student will be able to distinguish system software, application software, and understand the different types of software, categorize the classification of software, So sabi natin dito, every day we come across different types of computer software that help us with our tasks and increase our efficiency from MS Windows that greet us when we switch on the system to the web browser that is used to surf the internet or the games that we play in our computer. Wait lang po.
Gosh, wala naman gosh, wala. Dudo ng dudo. Dudo, puro sipon na yan. Dudo pa rin. Dudo pa rin.
Okay. So sabi natin, every day we come across different types of computer software that help us with our tasks and increase our efficiency from MS Word that greet us when we switch on the system to the web browser. Okay. Sa pang-araw-araw ng ating buhay po, tatandaan natin na tayo daw po ay may ginagamit na iba't ibang uri ng software. Magbubukas ako ng computer, mag-check po ako, sabi natin dito, we play on our computer to the calorie burn counter of our smartphone. So, yun na yung mga example na gumagamit tayo ng computer. Okay. In the field of software engineering and computer science, the software is nothing but information processed by a computer system and program. The software include libraries, programs, and corresponding non-executable data, such as digital media and online documentation, computer hardware, and software needed each other. Neither one of them can be convincingly used on its own. Okay, so today, there are abundant high-end technologies and software accessible to us that outline the way we lead our lives and how are continuously changing and increasing needs. The endless number of software types can be overwhelmed for anybody, especially when one does not understand the various type of software and the use. The relevant is an offshore software development service vendors known for trustworthy speed, flexibility, smooth communication, great project management, skill in caring about the product they build. What are the different types of software? We have here the system software. Okay, some common system software example are the operating system. Pag sinabi, ano bang OS ng ano mo? Okay, pag sinabi, ano OS ng cellphone mo? Android to eh. Ano OS naman yung laptop ng ano mo? Siyempre, ano to, iPhone to, iOS to. Pag sinabi natin, ano yung laptop mo? Mac, ang OS niya. Pag sinabi naman natin, yung laptop mo, Lenovo. Ano po ito? MS Word, MS Windows. Ganun po yun. May tanong tayo dito? Wala po. So, puntahan natin ang 2.1.
Wala na po.
What does a computer? So, ano rin to? Multiple choice din nito. 10 item. What does a computer or a phone, a tablet have to have? Okay. Have for it to run. So, ano ba siya? Meron ba siyang operating table, available system, sound system, or operating system? For example, yan yung answer natin. Uy, meron talaga siyang ganon. O, next natin. Select the correct response. An example of software would be monitor, printer, MS Word, or keyboard. Sample of software, MS PowerPoint, monitor, printer, or MS PowerPoint.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next natin. Mozilla Firefox is a program that allows you to access information of the internet. Yes or no? So ganito lang yung pagsasagot ha. Para at least, ano kayo? Okay, the relevant software is an offshore, okay, software developed service vendors known for the trustworthy speed, flexibility, smooth communication, great project management skills, or caring about the product they build.
Example lang.
Okay, so this is just an example ha. Physical part of computer such as keyboard and monitor. Hardware ito o software?
Hardware. Hardware.
Siya, hardware. Pag
Hardware.
software, yung ini-input natin ito dun sa loob ng computer natin, parang dina-download natin to.
Hardware.
Tingnan natin kung tama tayo ng sagot
Hardware.
ha. Okay. Physical part of computer such as the keyboard and monitor. Which one of the following is search engine? Ano yung search engine ninyo? So, dapat alam niyo siya. So, nakaka-6 answer na tayo. 6 ano na. Sabi ng iba, dapat sinusulat ko siya. No. Pagka nagbibigay ko sa inyo ng site ng example, natututo din kayo, di ba? Tinutur ko kayo dun sa quiz ninyo for you to be informed. Ay, ganito pala siya sagutan. Kasi meron, sabihin natin, in the middle of the night, ma'am, ngayon lang po naging available yung net namin. Pasensya na po, ma'am. Hindi ko alam paano po siya sagutan. Kaya, tinutur ko na kayo kung paano sagutan itong inyong quiz for you. Hindi ka na mahirapan. Lahat tayo, hindi tayo mahirapan. Naintindihan po ba?
Opo.
Storage device, basic category of memory. Define storage device. Identify the different type of storage device and its example. What is a storage device? It's a piece of computer hardware used for saving, carrying, and pulling out data. It can keep and retain information short-term or long-term. It can be a device inside or outside of a computer or server. Other terms for storage devices is storage medium or storage media. A storage device is one of the basic elements of any computer device. Almost saves all data and application in a computer except for hardware firmware. It comes in different shape and size depending on the need and functionalities. Okay, so we have here the type of storage device. We have here the data retention, so temporary, large, permanent. Location niya. Internal, external, and internal. Example is the RAM, cache memory. We have here the hard disk, the drive, okay? USB, storage, yung mga ganun po. Example of storage device. Okay, so we have here the magnetic storage device, the floppy diskette and the hard drive, magnetic strip. Those are the examples of storage device. Let's move on to the self-check 2.2-2. Nasusundan po ba si Ma'am Jovell sa kanyang sinishare screen?
Opo, ma'am.
Wala, isa lang ang sumasagot. Lahat po ba nasusundan si Ma'am Jovell?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. Okay, so this is a 20 items quiz. Which device will you use to store relatively large amount of data in your home computer? So dapat alam niyo siya sagutin. So these are the examples. Okay, wait po. Wait lang po. Saglit lang po ah. Mag-bathroom lang po si teacher.
Check ko, alin? Check.
Ano pa?
Alin na dito yung ano? Ito pa nila. Hindi ka makapasok. Bakit?
Kayo. Baka nag-break tayo. Wala.
Okay po. So again, good afternoon po. So for the ergonomic and keyboard and computer user na po tayo. Know what is ergonomic keyboard and ergonomic guidelines for computer station. Classify the importance of computer ergonomics. Keyboard should be directly in front of you at a distance that allow your elbow to stay close to your body. Ergonomic keyboards are designed to reduce strain by keeping your hand, wrist, and arm at more comfortable natural position. That your hand, wrist, and arms are more comfortable natural position than you get with the standard keyboard. Ano ba yung ergonomic keyboard? So, ma-inform tayo. Ano ba yung itsura ng ergonomic keyboard? So, these are the example of ergonomic keyboard. So, bakit ito yung ergonomic keyboard for COVID-19? So, let's search why. Why is it ergonomic keyboards for COVID? May ganun po ano. So, these are the examples of ergonomic keyboard. So, ganito siya. So, yan po siya. Forearm pronation. Forearm pronation happen when your hand lay flat on the desk. Isn't it actually the natural position of your hand? Try it, lay your hand out on a flat surface naturally in front of you. They, probably not completely flat by hand, are tilted almost 45 degrees. Kaya kailangan pala medyo nakataasan, no? So, ganyan pala yung itsura talaga ng keyboard. Ergonomic keyboard. So, may nakita na po ba kayong mga ganyan? Ganyan yung itsura ng ergonomic keyboard.
Wala pa po.
Wala pa, no? So, that is a ergonomic keyboard. Creating a good ergonomic working arrangement is important to protect your health. Below are 8 steps through 10 that most ergonomists agree are important to improve your work arrangement. How will the computer be used? Who will be using the computer? If the computer will only be used by one person, then the arrangement can be optimized for the person's size and shape. And features such as adjustable height chair may be unnecessary. If it's going to be used by several people, you will need to create an arrangement that most closely satisfies the needs of the extreme. That is the smallest and tallest, thinnest and broadest person, as well as those in between this extreme. How long will people be using the computer? It is a few minutes day, then ergonomic issues may not be high priority. If it's more than 1 hour per day, you should create an ergonomic arrangement. If it's more 4 hours, then you should consider implementing ergonomic arrangement. What kind of computer will be used? Many ergonomic guidelines for workstation arrangement assume that you will using a desktop system where the computer screen is separate from the keyboard. For sustained use, you should consider purchasing an extreme monitor and external keyboard, preferably with a negative tilt keyboard butt, and arranging your workspace to create good workstation layout. Kaya pala, mayroong paa yung keyboard. Kaya makikita nyo, kailangan talaga nakataas yung keyboard yung sa may bandang taas. Kaya sa tinatawag na ergonomic. What chairs will be used? So ito yung mga under ng ergonomic. Choose a comfortable chair for the use to sit in. If only one person is using this, the chair can even be at a fixed height, providing that is comfortable to sit on and has a good backrest. So wag lang pala basta bili ng silya. What kind of work will the computer be used for? Try to anticipate what type of software will be used most often. What can you see? Make sure that any paper documents that you are reading are placed on a close to the computer monitor as possible, and these are a similar angle. Okay, the computer monitor should be placed directly in front of you and facing you. So yun naman palagi, di ba? Kailangan yung computer monitor is nakaharap sa atin pagka tayo ay nag-computer. Center the monitor on the user. Put the monitor at a comfortable height. Bifocal and progressive lens. Even when wearing bifocal and progressive lens, if you sit back in your chair, is a reclined posture with your back at around 110 degrees, that is recommended for good low back health, rather than sitting erect at 90 degrees, and if you slightly tilt the monitor backward and place this at a comfortable height, you should be able to see the screen without tilting your head. Okay, viewing distance. The monitor should be at the comfortable horizontal distance for viewing. Screen quality. Use a good quality computer screen. Make sure that the text character on your screen look sharp and that they are comfortable size. Eye check-up. There are natural changes in vision that occurs in most people during their early 50s. So yung pagsusot daw natin talaga dapat ng salamin. Di ba may mga salamin uso na para sa radiation? Lalo na yung mga kids na nag-o-online. Ang dami ngayon na naglabasan sa mga online selling na kung saan is may pang laban sa radiation sa mga bata. Kaya lang talaga kapag matagal ka nang nakatingin sa computer, may tendency po daw talaga na pwedeng lumabo ang mata. Okay po. Posture, posture, and posture. Paano po ba yung posture natin? So, stop muna ako dito. Pag-usapan natin yung sinow ko lang, yung sinare ko sa inyo ngayon. Mahalaga pala pag tayo ay nagko-computer, yung mga pamamaraan kung papaano po tayo gagamit ng computer. Hindi po pala po pwede na basta lang tayo umupo, basta lang tayo sinasabi na kailangan pala is naka-tilt tayo, kailangan pala naka-monitor, naka-focus tayo sa monitor. So, para sa iyo po ba, Ms. Rialyn Francisco, gaano ito kahalaga?
Yes po, hello ma'am. Ma'am, paulit po.
Opo, para sa iyo, Ma'am Rialyn, yung mga
Yes po.
sinatackle natin today, gaano ba ito kahalaga sa iyo?
Ma'am, mahalaga po ito ma'am para maging tama po yung mga ginagawa po natin. Tapos yung sa mga posture po para hindi po tayo mangalay, karoon ng pananakit ng katawan.
Okay,
At
ma'am.
hindi tayo maboring.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you po, Ma'am Rialyn
Yun po.
Francisco. Okay.
Thank you po.
So, tatanungin natin. Si Ma'am Roelios Julian, for you, how is important the posture? Kasi sabi doon, posture, posture, posture. Tamang paggamit natin ng keyboard, tamang pagharap natin sa monitor kapag tayo ay gumagamit ng computer. Mahalaga ba to para sa'yo?
Opo, ma'am. Mahalaga po.
Bakit po?
Para malaman po natin paggamit ng monitor, ma'am. Tapos yung posture po yung sa pagharap po.
Yung posture natin, ma'am, kung paano tayo tumindig, paano tayo uupo.
Opo, ma'am.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po. Ma'am Maria Eleanor, Inamak. Same question.
Good afternoon po. Mahalaga po siya kasi yung posture po natin habang nag-work is part po siya ng OSHA, yung Occupational Safety and Health Act. Kasi during work hours po, talagang sasakit yung katawan natin, lalo na kung hindi maganda yung posture natin, lalo na yung likuran natin kapag tayo ay nakaharap sa computer. At saka po yung sa mata. Actually, kailangan din po natin protektahan yung sarili natin during work hours. Yun lang po.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you po. Okay, Ma'am Erica. Pwede ba? Available bang sumagot si Ma'am Erica?
Yes, ma'am. Nandito po ako.
Okay, ma'am. Ikaw ang tatanungin ko. For you, gaano kahalaga yung posture, okay, pangangalaga natin sa mata, yung tamang position natin pag tayo ay nagpo-computer?
Ma'am, sobrang important po siya, especially kapag ka-working yung sa pagtatrabaho kasi yung position mo on how you sit and how you occupy your workspace po, maaapektuhan din yung productivity mo kung gaano ka makakapagtrabaho ng maayos, kung komportable ka dun sa position mo, especially yung sa posture kapag hindi maayos yung posture mo. Galaw ka ng galaw, hindi ka makakapagtrabaho ng maayos, pati yung alignment ng monitor sa mata mo, pag hindi maayos, pwedeng mag-cause din ng panlalabo ng mata, pag masyadong malapit o masyadong malayo, hindi mo naman makikita yung tinatrabaho mo, hindi ka magiging productive. Kaya sobrang importante po yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon sa productivity sa trabaho saka sa school.
Okay po, marami pong salamat. Okay, so balikan po natin ang ating pinatopic for today. Okay, so keep it close. That is for the number 8. Keep it close. Make sure that those things that user use most frequently are placed closest to the user so that they can be conveniently and comfortably reach. Make sure that the user is centered on the alphanumeric keyboard. Most modern keyboard are asymmetrically in design. The alphanumeric keyboard is the left and numeric keypad to the right. If the outer edge of the keyboard are used as landmark of the center of the keyboard, the monitor, the user hand will be deviated because the alphanumeric key will be to the left of the user mind line. Pero sa panahon ngayon, di ba, sa keyboard, minsan meron nang ikinakabit tayo na alphanumerical tsaka numerical na keyboard na solo. Lalo na kung, for example, tayo ay mag-i-encode ng number, yun yung pinipindot natin. Kasi meron na laptop ang ginagamit, gumagamit sila ng, ng numerical keyboard para doon na lang sila nagtitipa ng number. Naintindihan po?
Opo. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Puntahan po natin ng self-check 2.2-3. For the subject 2.2-3, we need to take a quiz. So ano ang nilalaman nito? So this is 10 items and we need to, okay, so ano daw to? Select the correct response. Which of the following might be considered ergonomic concern? The position of the speaker next to the computer, the position of the microphone next to the computer, the uncomfortable office chair, the wrong place coffee pot, the position of the high-speed USB socket on the processor. Check natin kung tama to. So, ganun lang. Ipindutin nyo lang po kung ano lang po yung alam niyo na sagot. Ganun po. Which of the following activities involve repetitive motion? Looking back and front between the monitor and the source, all of the above, typing on a keyboard, moving and clicking the mouse, repetitive, ulit-ulit. Tingnan natin kung all of the above. Okay. So, typing on a keyboard ang tamang sagot. Yung paulit-ulit na ginagawa natin. Clicking the mouse kasi may rest pa tayo nun. Okay? So, ang susunod po natin na topic ay We're done with ergonomic. Accessing information using computer na tayo. Accessing information using computer. The business application and the system application. We're going to define the business application, identify the 5 common type of business application, classify the example of business application. What is a business application? Okay, it's a collection of components that provides a business functionality that you can use internally, externally, or with other business. You can create business application of individual components which are related to each other. Business application is a type of custom collection. You can also create the following type of custom collection. Collection, which is a group of any resource that you can select according to your needs. Access collection, which is collection that is used to control the access to the configuration items and permission to modify configuration items. You can create access collection only when data level security is enabled. The following methods are provided for creating business application by using grouping pattern in data management portal, by using application descriptors, by using grouping pattern that are created by Java API and loaded by the bulk loaded program. Business application in the previous TADDM release, in the previous TADDM version, a business application was a flat collection of unconnected CLS. The CLS could be only top-level element of common data model. They were grouped into a functional group of elements of the same type. Okay, so with this TADDM released the approach to creating business application radically. A business application is now a paragraph of connected CLS of type that can specify the most important element while building business application are, okay, core CLS. Core CLS provide main business value to the specific business application. For example, the Java platform, enterprise edition, application of a database. So dito pinag-uusapan yung mga different na pwede natin gamitin sa business application natin. Okay. So, puntahan natin ito. Getting started with the business application. Before you create your business application, you must be carefully plan it. These general guidelines can help you decide how to build your business application. Business application structure. Business application structure is created automatically based on a groupings pattern definition and on a grouping pattern selectors definition. Creating business application with groupings pattern. You can create business application by defining grouping pattern in data management portal. Creating business application with application descriptor. Application descriptor in early TADD version were used to help automate the process of discovering, creating, and maintaining business application. Now they are an important part of a new mechanism of business application. Composing new groupings pattern are uniquely created and existing grouping pattern. Creating business application with Java API. You can create and manage business application by using Java API. You can also load groupings pattern into the TADDM database using the bulk load program. So yung mga sinasabing TADDM, so these are some of the, sabi natin, application, okay, or the database na ginagamit natin. For example, this one is para po ito sa, sabi natin, bulk na documents na kailangan gawin sa business enterprise. So yun yung ginagamit natin. Display business application. Once you generate your business application, you can view them in a discovered components, processing or grouping pattern. You can control the mechanism of grouping pattern. So, ano ba yung business application? Check natin para at least alam niyo what is this business application. ito yung mga database na sinasabi natin. May storage, discovery server, discovery server, discovery server. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung pinaka-database, pinaka-brain cell ng kumpanya natin. Naintindihan po? O, business application. This is the business application, the flow of the business. Naintindihan? Business analytic, project, the CRM, the ERM, the mails, the billing, the sales, purchasing. Okay, so the business application, ito pa. Pumapasok yung vehicle, customer, vendor, asset, accounting, employee, logistic, and inventory. That is the business application. Para mas clear lang po sa inyo. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes po.
Yes
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Okay, so ito yung sasagutan ninyo rito. Pinakikita ko na sa inyo. Para at least alam na ninyo kung ano yung dapat ninyong gawin. Okay, so a tool which helps you to write high quality text by correcting any mistaken suggestions. So may ganyan, drop ganito. O ano siya? Notepad ba yan? Sabihin natin, ilalagay natin dito. Notepad ba yun? So may mga ganun tayo. For Microsoft Windows. Sabihin natin gano'n. Ari, yan yung sagot mo. Popular FPS shooter game which many people play and comes in many editions. Ano ba yung FPS shooter game? Baka Call of Duty yun, ano? Another popular piece of software which allows people to communicate using video and audio. Ganito lang yung gagawin, ha. Kasi meron talaga pag cellphone at naka-new apps tayo, nahirapan i-drop yung ano, nahirapan silang i-drop yung or hilahin pataas yung sagot nila. Pero ganyan lang siya. Well-known web browser that a lot of people use both on computer and mobile phone. So, ano yun? Run by over 90% of computers, so you are probably using it right now. Ano yun? Available for mobile phone and using for communication. It's also available for the computer for connection. So, dapat alam nyo kung ano yung mga well-known web browser that a lot of people use for the computer. Ayan yung mga suite nyo. Software suite which is collection of Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel.
File Explorer.
File Explorer ba yun? Simple text editor which works with the plain text. Yan.
Simple
Using the Windows
text.
will help you suggest manage.
iTunes.
Notepad ba siya? Mayroong, tingnan natin kung tama yan. O. Seven lang yung correct mo dyan. So, hahanapin mo. Ano ba yun? Bakit ako 7 lang? Ganyan. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
ganun siya kung paano sasagot yan. Kasi minsan, meron talagang, ma'am, pa-help, hindi ko talaga siya masagutan. Kaya, pinakikita ko na sa inyo kung paano siya sagutan. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Produce output data and computer system. Computer peripherals. Ano ba yung mga computer peripherals? Define the meaning of the peripherals device. Enumerate different peripherals device. Understand the importance of the different peripherals. Ano ba yung peripherals? Peripherals also known as peripherals, computer peripherals, input and output device. Computer mouse. These are the peripherals are commonly divided into 3. Input device, output device, and storage device. Which part take of the characteristic of the first two? An input device converts incoming data and instruction into a pattern of electrical signal in binary code. They are comprehensible to a digital computer. An output device refers the process and translating the digitized signal into the form. Okay, so input device include typewriter like keyboard, handheld device such as mouse, trackball, joystick, trackpad, special pen. So these are the example of input. Pinapasok mo siya para magamit mo. Yes, pag sinabi naman natin na output device, kunyari nagpatugtog ka, gusto mo ng sounds. So those are the output device. Yung sounds lalabas doon. Computer keyboard. Output equipment includes video, display terminal, inkjet, laser printer, loudspeaker. So those are the examples of output. Storage device. For example nito are the flash drive, smartphone, tablet, computer, CD-ROM, DVD. Those are the storage device. Okay, so for the self-check, take a quiz. Okay, so output device receive information from CPU, then translate it into sounds or image that we can understand. So, check natin, true. Continue. Which company was created by Bill Gates? Macintosh, Microsoft, Android, or BlackBerry?
Microsoft.
Okay. Select the correct response. Printer is a input or output? So, ganyan yung pagsasagot nyo, ha?
Output.
Output siya kasi magpiprint
Yes.
tayo,
Lalabas.
yung piniprint
Yung
natin.
print.
Okay, so that is the output. Lalabas yung type natin dito, we input something in the laptop or in a desktop, and then we print it, that is the output. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, do you understand yung pinag-uusapan natin today? Marami po ba tayong naintindihan ngayong araw? Pwede po ba tayong open ng camera para sa ating picture taking? Para mapicturean ko kayo, open your cam. Marami bang natutunan para sa araw na ito?
Yes po.
So, lang po muna at mag-screenshot ng picture natin. Para meron po akong... Nakakapag-screenshot po ba kayo ng ng mga tinatapik ni ma'am sa inyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi mag-start na ako din mag-start na akong kumuha ng mga picture ninyo, tapos ililipat ko na yan sa folder. Each one of you should have your folder. Pagkadating po naman ng face-to-face, meron din kayong collage doon, paano nagmasa, paano naghalo, nagpasok sa oven. Lahat yon meron kang screenshot nun. Nag-mission plus ako, nagtakal ako ng asukal, kasama po yun dun sa mission plus sa i-collage picture mo. Pati yung paggawa po natin ng pangalan nito. Kapag inyo pong gawa ng mirang, ito po ay individual din. Individual, wala pong mixer. Bakit nakakalungkot walang mixer? Mas maganda kasi pagka ang gagawin niyo pong ang gagawin niyo po ay walang hand mixer. Daman nyo kasi na, ay ang galing pala, nakagawa ako ng cake. Lalo na yung iba po na sabihin natin, gusto nang mag-start agad sa bahay ng ng paggawa ng cake. Yung mga produkto ko po kasi ay pwede ninyo po itong i-steam, pwede po itong i-steam, pwede po ninyo itong, for example, yung gusto nyong gumawa ng donut by the use of my recipe ng tinapay, pwede po. For example, ma'am, gusto ko pong gumawa naman ng churros. Gamit naman yung recipe ko ng cream puff, pwede po yun. Okay, doon sabihin natin, ma'am, gusto ko naman pong gumawa ng cake. Pwede ko po ba itong i-steam? Yes, lalo na ngayong Christmas. Tapos yung cream ng cream puff na ituturo ko rin sa inyo, pwede niyo na yung gamitin ninyo para po sa inyong what do you call this one? Yema cake. Yes, parang sabi nila, ma'am, parang na-excite na po kami. Yes, kasi malapit na. Next week po magbe-bake na tayo. So, hinihiling ko po na sana lahat tayo. Kaya ba lahat? Magbibigay ako ng schedule para sa pasok natin ng inyong face-to-face. Kaya po ba ninyo lahat yon?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
pwede na pong makahingi ng list ng mga kailangan namin dalhin para sa face-to-face. Para po mag-prepare na unti-unti.
Da-announce po ako nun, ma'am. By next week po, kasama po ng schedule.
Okay po.
Ibigay ko po yun next week po. For now po, para at least wala po kayong isipin muna na, ay, kailangan na nito, kailangan na ganyan. Na-focus lang po muna tayo sa NEO LMS po natin. Okay po yun?
Okay, thank you po.
Okay po, thank you din po. So, wala na po ba tayong katanungan? We don't have any question. So, sabihin ko na lang, hindi ako, ano ang natutunan, Ma'am Eleanor? So, one sentence. Yes, ano ang natutunan mo ngayon? Meron po ba? Wala kang mic, ma'am.
Ayan. Good afternoon po. So, ang natutunan ko for today po, yung reading comprehension, history of computer, yung ergonomic, yung mga posture na kailangan po natin habang nag-computer. Yung mga different types of software, OS.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you po. Okay, asa na si Ma'am Lourdes? Ano ang natutunan mo ngayon? Back to back ang class ni Ma'am Lourdes, morning at afternoon yan. Ano, marami ka ba natutunan today, ma'am?
Meron naman po, ma'am. Lalo na
bigyan
yung
mo nga
tungkol
po.
sa output tsaka yung sa input.
Okay po. Pati si Alexa, natutunan ni Ma'am si Alexa, ano po?
Yes, ma'am. Kanina umaga.
Okay po.
Tunan ko siya.
Okay po. So,
Ah.
dalawa lang po. Sige, ma'am. Diretso po.
Tsaka yung tungkol po sa narrative text at tsaka sa expository text.
Okay po. Okay po. So, maraming salamat po para sa araw na ito. Tayo ay mag-closing prayer in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for today. Thank you for the wonderful days that you always given to us. Lord, thank you po, and also bless all of my students. Give them all of the wisdom and all of the knowledge. Always in our online class, make them more productive while doing their LMS po. And then we're also thankful for all the blessing, and we also say sorry for all the bad things that we do in our daily lives na hindi naman namin sinasadya po ito. Lord, please heal our land for this pandemic. In Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Maraming salamat para sa araw na ito. Bye-bye po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye po.
Thank you po.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
po, ma'am. Bye-bye po. God bless.
Bye.